Idziemy na zajęcia z zielarstwa.
Handy resource indeed.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
Zajebista mandragora.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
I co, koniec zajęć?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our...
I wonder if hippogriffs like... Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Leander Prewek
you'll
nie
lead.
było takiego? W Harry Potter nie było takiej postaci?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Jak się rzuca kapustą? Okej. Jak się rzuca kapustą?
Look at that!
Aha.
Anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back.
Coś tu jeszcze mogę ukraść? O, tu. Kurde, nie tędy. Się zgubiłem w szklarni.
The edges mustn't curl and turn. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
Zajebiste mają te lekcje. 15 minut czy 5 i jedną mandragorę przesadzą, koniec lekcji. Jak oni się chcą czegoś nauczyć...
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damn shares.
We must first understand them. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern.
No a gdzie ja mogę posadzić te swoje? Bo ja mam jakieś takie coś jak... Jakieś te takie... super czary czy coś? Jak to się nazywa? No mam jakieś, że mogę tam zrobić sobie donicę swoją. To gdzie to się robi tą donicę? Nie tutaj?
What are you up to now?
O Jezu, zajęcia z eliksirów, czekajcie. Wątek z jakimś z Followem jest najlepszy? Ja czytam, że wątek z PlayStation Exclusive jest najlepszy.
Which he is.
Bo tak napisali, że tak jest najlepszy i on taki jest już najlepszy.
Revelio.
Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Temu nogi nie naprawił, co?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Pięknie.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Ja czytałem z recenzji, że wątek z ważeniem eliksirów jest
My
najlepszy.
parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
Super, Nathan.
I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Dobra, Leszcz myślał, że będę za nie kradł.
Rebellion.
Musi po zwyczajnym godzinom pracy.
Potion should not be that color. Proficiency in the potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Naprawdę mam go 30 sekund ważyć? Mogę sobie w tym czasie odejść?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd.
Rebellion.
What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Get it! Oh! Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed.
My robes are going to reek.
Misja
Off on
ukończona.
another adventure, are we?
No i co teraz? O, a tu jest ten, nie zbadałem tego jeszcze.
Not telling me the answer.
Magiczna fontanna.
Oh dear.
Understand.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Lumos.
A long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way.
Ona ma
And I'm
problem.
afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I
Właśnie
could help
dlaczego
if I
Amity z
have the time.
konfidentem mogłem
I'd
kliknąć,
very much appreciate it.
ale nie
One
kliknąłem.
of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
No to do biblioteki w takim razie musimy się udać.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd
Czyli
want
do
this back
momentu,
too
kiedy
if I
Gareth
were her.
rozlał moje piękną miksturą, którą rzekomo tworzył, musiałem wylać całą zawartość kociołka. Nicmund wydaje mu się, że miksturze już wszystko zawsze przeszkadza na zajęciach profesora Sharpa tymi swoimi eksperymentami. Jestem przekonany, że gdyby nie był bratankiem profesor Weasley, już dawno by go wyrzucili. Super. Wędzony
I've always
dorszt.
said that travel broaden.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Accio!
Akio. Akio się mówi. Not Akio. 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 Jeszcze jedna. Ale to nie ona.
Revelio.
Revelio. A tu co się dzieje?
Lumos.
Dobra. Tam jest ćma. Ćma szachrajka. Not Akio. Akio. Harry Potter.
Revelio.
Jest.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Revelio.
Stary bibliotekarz.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have
Dobra,
trusted
dajesz
them.
hajs jak u Wiedźmina. Co z tym można zrobić? To mi się wydaje, że to trzeba zrobić ogniem.
Incendio.
O, to trzeba zrobić ogniem, rzeczywiście. To tak szczerze powiedziawszy nie wiedziałem, ale strzelałem, że tak. Patrzcie, tu mam tak. To nie wiem, coś tu mogę wygrać. Ale co to jest? Wilcza ochrona, okej. Tu coś jeszcze mam. Łamigłówki do rozwiązywania. Aha, i koniec. I to są moje całe te. Patrzcie, ja teraz mogę zmienić wygląd. Mogę taki płaszcz, taki biały mogę na przykład. Biały jest spoko. O, patrzcie, jak mi teraz pasuje ten szal. Okej. To co, to teraz biała maska. Tylko tą czapkę by trzeba było zmienić na jakąś. Co o tym myślicie? A może taka? No nie wiem. Chyba ta. Super pięknie, a tu? Czarno-biała rękojeść. A tu jest coś napisane o niej? Aha.
I bet garlic has some.
Jak nie śledzę zadania? Śledzę zadanie. Muszę pana Ollivandera w Hogsmeade. Mapa Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade. Pan Ollivander.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could. But why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
Dobra, a teraz cię okradnę. I zakręcę twoim globusem. Czyli co, teraz mam do sowiarni iść? Jezu, do sowiarni Hogwartu. Gdzie myśmy tu w ogóle byli? Bo tu jest ta mapa świata, nie? Myśmy tu dopiero byli. Ja, jaka to jest w ogóle wybrzeże Glammar. Czy to jest cały świat czarodziejów? Ja, to w ogóle jest po drugiej stronie coś jeszcze. Łamigłówka Merlina tu jest. Idę do niej. Czy wy wiecie, czym są łamigłówki? Łamigłówki Merlina. I ja, tam jest łamigłówka sowy gryffindorskiej.
Revelio.
Revelio, ujawnij się, sowo. Sok z pijawek. Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
I co to oznacza? O nie, to tropiciel kłuso... Tropiciel? Aha, że...
When's the last time you saw him catch up?
It isn't.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Czyli to, o co chodzi z tymi kłusownikami, że trzeba ich zabić na śmierć. Zamordować. Dobra, ale do Hogwartu to my z buta nie wejdziemy, do sowiarni, bo to jest przecież... Gdzie ona jest? Nie, gdzie jest... A tu jest sowiarnia. No w sumie to jest logiczne, bo wiecie jak to jest. Sowy i gołębie zawsze daleko od domu, bo tam później... Jak sowy robią kupę i później tam żyją takie w środku, takie robaki i one mogą wam wejść do mieszkania. Co to w ogóle za miotła? Nie przeczytałem, a to jakaś super miotła. A to co? Płaszczona zbroja, ta zbroja... Aha, że on go zgniótł. Zajebiste. O nie, nie gramy teraz w to.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio.
Reverio, ujawnij się. Reverio. Jezu, gdzie ta sowiarnia jest? Na końcu świata. Grzybeczki.
Revelio.
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 Skrzynka do okradnięcia.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
A to ten tesowy, Jezu, myślę, że to statu... A, już nasrane.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Here's a welcome surprise. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Oh, this one. No statues here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha, tam jeszcze są. A tu się jakoś wchodzi? O.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
O kurde, most trzeba zaświecić lumos. 12. Musimy zrobić screena tego, bo to jest...
It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. No statue. I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking.
Revelio.
Dobra. Co są tu te sowy?
What's happening?
What's happening? O ja, to duch.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Aha, nie zdążyłem zapytać, co mu głowę urwało. Ale myślę, że jak tam leży jego ciało, to... No i co, gdzie ta misja? Powiedział, że na skraju zakazanego lasu, tak? Czyli tu gdzieś.
On another adventure, are we? Revelio.
Dobra, mamy coś kłusownicy. To nas nie interesuje. No i co?
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can.
O, ja chciałem zauważyć, że moja postać ma w ogóle rękawiczki jak płomienny alchemik. Tylko, że białe.
Say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Intramuros.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
Lumos, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes.
Revelio.
You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Oh, grief.
To tak głośno muzea się włączyła. O, shit, nie zdążyłem uniku zrobić. A już go miałem, ale się dałem porobić na sam koniec.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Incendio.
O, jednym ciosem go zrobimy. Dobra.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Incendio.
Kurde, Harry Potter nawet nie był taki dobry jak ja jestem. Chciałem zauważyć.
Revelio.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
To chyba ominę to miejscówę. Jakaś wielkołapa tam była narysowana. Tu Patronusa chyba będziemy odpalać.
About this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. No! I will make you. I won't rest.
Well played.
Those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
To frajerzy jacyś. Takie tajne przejścia tu są. I to taka misja poboczna, główna, nie wiem czy to jest... To jest najlepsza, ekskluzywna na PC misja.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me.
Oh yeah.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Oh shit.
Incendio. Levioso.
Oh shit. Tu będzie królowa na pewno.
Not going to touch those. Ugh.
Jak się ktoś boi pająków, to sobie chyba w tą grę nie pogra. Harry Potter. Ale ty jesteś dobry, Harry Potter, w tym wszystkim, co robisz. Super, przecież mam taką pelerynę właśnie na sobie ją miałem. Super, że dostałem... Aha, tej to nawet nie mogę nosić. Legendarna. O ja, legendarna od 16 levelu, a ja który mam 15, to dopiero zaraz muszę zabić jakiegoś pająka. No dobra, wybaczam im. Strasznie nudne, no nie jest ta gra jakaś wybitnie, wiecie, nie wiadomo jak ciekawa. Ta jakby ta historia ok z tymi goblinami, ale samo gameplayowo to nie ma tu jakichś nie wiadomo. Widzicie, jakie tu są przygody.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
No na pewno nie w tą stronę, bo przecież mamy iść w drugą, tylko ja chcę sobie tu jeszcze...
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
No, nie przeszukał dokładnie. Untouched. To są takie poboczne, komnaty tajemnic. Że niby macie iść tam, ale komnaty tajemnic was kuszą.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
No nie no, taki puzzle, że to bym nie zgadł jak go zrobić. Strzelić w 3 rzeczy. Remarkable, o nie. No to na koniec chyba będę musiał reperano zrobić. Ujawnij się, Jacku. Skoczą mi na plecy. Jak ona się kłóca albo tak chodzi, to jest takie powolna gra wtedy.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Revelio.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Revelio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio.
Jezu, niesamowite. Możemy sobie tu iść bokiem i skrzynkę zebrać. Patrzcie. A tu była trudniejsza do... To chyba jego zwłoki tu będą. Przecież mieliśmy przez jakiś most przejść, to chyba nie. Przejdę tu? Chyba nie. Incendio. No walka jest tu taka niezbyt satysfakcjonująca zdecydowanie. Widziałem gry z lepszą, ale niczego się więcej nie spodziewałem, patrząc na to, jak oni się tam oszczeliwywali na tych trailerach tej gry. Zbierajmy te kły, bo nie wiadomo co tam za poty później będzie trzeba kręcić z nich.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign.
Tu mam iść, czy gdzie?
The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of Richard Jackdaw.
O nie. No to ładnie. Wiedziałem, żeby ulta trzymać na grubasy. Pozałatwiane, kurde, na easy. Trzeci. W ogóle jakaś sala tu jest, widzieliście? Most się naprawił. Harry Potter. A które drzwi wybiorę? Środkowe, lewe czy prawe? Nie no, one nie miały szans, te pająki ze mną, bo ja wiedziałem, że one... że będzie akcja i... Ale Kamiola przekopała.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again,
O,
Richard Jackdaw.
to chyba on.
Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
No chyba tak. Oh shit. O Jezu, jak on mnie przewrócił. O nie, teraz duży. Bum. Elo. Mam nadzieję, że to był ostatni, bo zużyłem na niego ulta.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
What's happening? To starożytna magia.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
O, będzie znowu przypominanie. Patrzcie, będzie przypomnieć.
The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Ja.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
A co ja mam tu robić? Aha, wyjść stąd, dobra.
What is this place?
Jakie znasz zaklęcia wybaczalne? Erecto. Wybaczalne.
Can it be?
Co to jest?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
No Jezu, a ten...
Very
Przecież
well.
tamten wziął
I'll
książkę
retrieve
nam.
the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Jezu, w końcu mogę postać rozwijać. A jest otwieranie zamków gdzieś? Kurde, nie ma ten. Gdzie jest okradanie? Kurde, no tu nie ma. Sam nie wiem. Gdzieś musi być otwieranie zamków, nie? Dobra, na razie nie wiem co rozwinąć z umiejętności, więc olewam je. Ale rozwiniemy je tylko nie w tym momencie, bo teraz to już będziemy kończyć na dzisiaj, bo ja muszę iść malować w lokalu ścianę. Revelio. Ludzka stonoga 2.
I found the pages
Erecto.
and the map chamber.
No
Why
właśnie.
would I need the book?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
A gdzie ja w ogóle jestem?
Revelio.
Czy to ten tak zwany Hogwartu? Hogwartu? Jakieś schody, kurde, kilometrowe.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
No nie wiem, jak zaklęcie zamku mieć. Oszukali mnie, kurde, banda dysydentów.
Revelio.
Behind me, I promise.
Posąg Hogwartona. No i co, gdzie ja jestem? Dobra, moi drodzy, kończymy.